TV look dark, huh, Tommy? Yeah, I can't play like this.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
That offense so easy to stop.
Way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Shit, light work.
Tyreek Hill. 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's take over first down.
Go there now. Go.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
There you go.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Damian Wilson in on the stop. On second down, it's Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's close.
Well, I can't even do my adjustments, bro.
45 before being tackled. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go.
What was that?
Touchdown.
I don't know what's going on.
Mike Evans, 52 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Steve McClendon breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for the running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, Tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. One, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Suck up for the extra point. His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his